Hey creative friends, welcome to my channel. And here we are. It is Saturday, April the 29th, 2023. And I have to start off and say this Saturday Happenings video is like a 2-week Saturday Happenings video. Because last Saturday, I was still like so occupied with Brian because of his surgery and my neighbor's surgery. I didn't even realize that it was Saturday, that I'd missed Saturday until Tuesday. So I'm going to make up for it today. I have my notes. So anyway, if you're new here, thank you for coming to my channel. And if you want to like and subscribe, that would be awesome because, you know, we like that. But on Saturdays, what I like to do is talk about the videos I've made in the previous, week and what's coming up. And so this one, I got to go back 2 weeks, but I'll do it. So I just wanted to start off and talk about let me see. Oh, first of all, yes, I know some of you know that Brian had surgery on his foot. He did great. So this is how it went. So Thursday, my neighbor Vi, my elderly neighbor that I help her with all her medical stuff, she had surgery. So I had to take her to the hospital on Thursday, not this past Thursday, the Thursday before. And then Brian was supposed to have surgery on his foot on Friday. And he wasn't supposed to have surgery until like 3 o'clock. So when Vi got done at the hospital, it was like 2. We got home about 3:30. Someone needed to stay with her for at least 12 hours. So I got in there, we got her all set up, and I sat in the living room with her and we visited, and I started, oh look, I started a sweater. Looky here, I've already done this, just sitting in the hospital. And people ask me, look, so this is going to be a sweater. But I started that. All I have to do is the sleeves and the ribbing. So that'll be fun. But anyway, that was my in the hospital project. So I sat with Vi until, the wee hours. And then, but they called it like 7 o'clock in the evening on Thursday and said, oh, by the way, we know Brian's supposed to have surgery at 3. But if you could be here at 9:30, that would be awesome. So I got done with her. I came home. I got Brian. We went to the hospital. He had his surgery. Fine. Let me tell you what. When we came home, I thought I was going to die watching him on crutches try to get in the house because he's not really coordinated a little bit. So it was a little bit of a challenge. But we got in here and he's got an e-scooter now and he's cruising around. In fact, he's doing so good that today we might go down to the tattoo show. There's like a tattoo convention show thing. I don't know. Something to do. So we might do that. But anyway, we're all on the mend. Everything's going good. But going back 2 Mondays ago, I did the portobello pizza kind of thing with my home canned chicken, and it was really, really good. A couple people mentioned that they will pre-cook the mushrooms just to get some of the extra moisture out. That's a great idea. But I'm thinking that would also be a really, really good thing for like the barbecued pulled pork. Wouldn't that be awesome with like some cheese on top? I just think that that was a great thing to cook, and it was really, really good. And then I did the little circle bag where I made the little round bags. Those are fun. I love to do little fabric crafts like that, and I'm using up fabric, and I got a new thing. I'll have to tell you about that. Also the cleaning spray. One of the things that I realized I really, really like about using essential oils to make my sprays, like, when I used to go and buy cleaning products, and maybe you wanted a different smell or something like that, you have to use it up or you'd be wasting because they're expensive. But with essential oils, you can make small enough batches that you can change the scents up, like with the seasons or something like that. And I love that because we're getting into spring and summer. So I'm thinking about making some new ones, maybe a little bit more citrusy or florally. So I'm going to kind of put together some new scents just because I want those smells around. And I love that. So that's cool. I did an update on my voodoo lily and my trillium lily. And yes, I misspelled beryllium. I don't know. For some reason, when I typed that up, somebody pointed out you misspelled trillium, which I did. But then I went back and corrected it on the title, but not on the thumbnail because I can't go back and correct that now. Anyway, so I will do another update because my voodoo lily is like flying. It's getting so big, so quick. It's very cool. Okay, so that was cool. And then I did the video about the black spots on the rings and the lids of the jars. And somebody asked if I would do a video of washing the jars. I could do that. So I think I did a long, long time ago, but I will do another video of washing jars the way I do them. But a couple people asked about, they think it's from the vinegar because they don't get it in things that they don't can with vinegar, but traditionally can be. It's a combination of things, but you don't use vinegar in things that don't have the oil, right? So it's kind of a combination. But a couple people asked about inside the lids. Sometimes they'll take the lid off and there'll be little black spots. Same thing. If you followed the proper process and you did the canning according to the way the researched and approved methods, those little black spots on the underside of a lid, same kind of thing. It's just you know, some of the things are kind of scorched from the heat. It's heat. It's hot in there. So that's fine. A lot of people, I had somebody say, I saw those black spots and I just threw everything out. And I really feel bad that people do that because, you know, if you don't fully understand it, you're afraid of it. But once you kind of know, then you realize, well, that's okay. And I get that a lot in my tuna. Like I'll open it up and there'll be the black spots. It's fine. It's just the scorched stuff inside, but it doesn't alter the taste. But I do want to say, I can tell you that that's okay if you followed the proved methods. If you've done some funky rogue stuff, I'm not going to tell you to eat anything because you shouldn't be doing that. So if you followed it, that's okay. So now the degreaser video that I did yesterday, that stuff is awesome. I have to tell you, like I use it on my kitchen counters. I use it on my stovetop and it cuts the grease like crazy. And my favorite thing to do with that is I take the little fan from, you know, the vent hood over the stove. I'll take the little fan off and the little screen and spray it and let it soak a few minutes and then just take hot water with the sprayer. Cleans the grease right out. I love using that stuff. And I know that number one, it's all natural. But number two, we have a septic. Like we have a well and we have a septic. So you have to kind of be careful because in the septic, the little bacteria are what eats it up. So if you're putting in cleaning supplies that are antibacterial and bleach, things like that, it can mess up your septic. And the last thing you need is a problem with your septic. So that's one of the real reasons why, well, it's one of the many reasons why I like using the natural products that I make. Okay, coming up next week is May is gonna be so cool. So Prepper Potpourri is doing the Bean Bonanza collaboration. I am so excited because I think people need to eat more beans. So I already have made a video for that and it'll be on the 2nd, but you got to watch it. You look at my description for that video. In fact, in the description of this video, I will put all the channels that are participating for Bean Bonanza so that as soon as they start, you can go over, well, you can go over and make sure you like and subscribe and hit their little bell. That way, you're going to get notice of all amazing bean recipes. And my first one that I did, it's coming out on the 2nd. I'm not going to tell you what it is because you got to watch it. But I will tell you that it's just a Southern classic, super easy and delicious bean recipe. I've already made the video. It's already posted, ready. It's on, like scheduled to come out. But I did make that, and because it's Brian, just the two of us, and sometimes I just don't want a bunch of leftovers. So I will take, a lot of times when I make a meal, I'll do I have those little sectioned containers and I will do those and take them up to Vi. And I took some cornbread and that recipe and she loved it. So it's kind of nice, but that's a good video. And then you guys, I got another sewing thing. Gosh, you know me, but I got an embroidery machine. Brian says it's cheating. He says you're supposed to sit there and embroider. No, it's not. But it's so much fun. Oh my gosh, I'm doing things like, look at, I made a little pin cushion. Isn't that the cutest thing? It's a cute little pin cushion. And I have two more, but I've made these adorable little fabric weights. Like they're filled with sand. There's 3 of them right here. See, aren't they the cutest things? So I made those. Look, look. So I am now doing machine embroidery. So I got that. And you know, my sewing room, it's kind of a catch-all, and I've been buying fabric for like 2 years before I retired, and I've been putting it like here, and some things are stuck there. And I decided I need to have my sewing, my serging, and my embroidery stuff like right here in a row. So I needed to clean it out. So I was talking to Linda over at Linda's Pantry, and I told her, yeah, today I'm cleaning out my, looks like a tornado hit, my sewing room. And she's like, are you doing a video of that? And I thought, no. maybe I should. So I did a little video of kind of the progression of the like tornado explosion in this room to super organized, super clean. And I took all my fabric. I love it. I took all my fabric and I put like a bin of garment fabric and a bin of quilting fabric and a bin of fabric that's big enough pieces to do crafts with, but probably not enough to do anything else with. So it's super organized. I have all of my embroidery stuff. It's just cool. But I am loving this machine. I'm having a great time with it. So that's fun. So that I'll probably do some videos on that too. And people ask me to do videos on crochet, and I just don't feel like I'm talented enough to show you. Hold on, let me show you what else I made. Hang on. Look. I made this. This is super cute. I made this for I like this stitch on that one. See how this is? So it's like a for your to wear. Here you go. I'll put it on. So I made this, and it wasn't bad. This was a thing, and this will be nice in the winter time. Isn't that cute? I thought that turned out cute. I still have to block it. But anyway, I don't really know how to get started on a video for crocheting, but I will try. I will try to come up with a project that I can show, that I feel confident showing you. So there's that. I'm going to finish my gray sweater. And for buttons, it's gray. It needs some color. So I'm thinking about getting like some big turquoise or bright teal buttons on there. I think that'll be pretty. And then maybe I'll do around the edge maybe a blanket stitch and a matching yarn just to kind of give it some color because it's just plain gray. Anyway, so there's that. But those are what's going on. Tomorrow I'm going to work in my garden, and I've got a bin, and I'm making a list of all of the projects that I want to enter in the fair. Fair season is coming up. If you guys have been making stuff, check it out because it's just cool to be able to enter things in the fair, build your fair up, build the displays up. It motivates other people, it encourages other people, and it's just fun to do, and sometimes you want a ribbon or something. So give that a try. So that's what I'm working on this week. Now I need to see if there's some sort of a fair entry for machine embroidery. I'm actually thinking about making mini quilt blocks and then making a quilt out of them. So cute. So there's that, and I got Gumby. If we go to the tattoo show, he's going to go. I kind of didn't do enough pictures of Gumby in the last couple of weeks, but hey, I've been busy. I've been doing stuff. But Brian's doing good. Vi's doing good. My garden needs to be planted. It's kind of overcast today. I might get out tomorrow and do a little bit more yard work. I got some artichokes that I want to plant, so I'm excited about that. And my friend gave me some strawberries that are supposed to taste like pineapples. So I'm going to get those planted tomorrow. So other than that, that's what's happening in my world. I hope you guys all have a wonderful week upcoming and you do some fun stuff. And as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.